the staff team. Not everybody. Our bundle comprises over 60 people, but here we have around 30. So we have a good chunk of our staff here. Everybody, you could jump up, make some noise by shifting and jumping. Lots of noise. Don't aim a crossbow at me, Bryce. That's very harmful. And yeah, we're gonna talk about credits, where credits are due. We're gonna talk about how we did some things, and we're gonna talk about the future. Isn't that right, Ewan and then Chezer?
Yeah,
Yes.
we've got so much to talk about. This event has been crazy.
Yes, it has. So, Coasters and Crafters live in 25. Now that it's basically done, aside from the DJ sets, let's take a step back and before anything else, give some congratulations. I can't give super in-depth congratulations, but thank you, Party Package, for the wonderful DJ stuff. Thank you, M64, the incredible tech work that you did in the theme park. Thank you, Luca, for the incredible build assistance on theme park. Roland, the modeling, the animating, the building on theme park, incredible. Luke, you came out of nowhere with writing some stuff for media, doing an article, and doing audio for theme park. Thank you, Jack, development legend. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Beflamed, we love you. Best moderator we've got. Bryce, what can I say? The kiddie pool bit is going in history. Mr. Clocky, incredible media work. Voidum, moderation work, and your lights plugin that you made 3 years ago is still saving us. So thank you so much for that. Will, great job building this year. Absolutely spectacular. Jake, you're going to become a lead next year. You're in charge of streams, so you're doing this forever. Bumpy Jake, you did an incredible job this year helping with cameras. Thank you so much. Polar, development lead, you did great for your first year. Let's do you 10 more years of this, unpaid. Enjoy the job. Ethan stepped down from marketing lead for the first time, yet still came in clutch, did an incredible job on videos. Thank you so much, Ethan. Aqua, a new media member, absolutely spectacular job in there with Plonky, kicking butt and delivering great shorts. Tebow, the unspoken hero of this event, adding models every single day, constantly being pinged by me, personally annoying him. Legendary person for train cards, for support, legend. Thank you so much, Tebow. And last but not least, Plonky, our new marketing lead at Bundle Group, absolutely came in clutch with the shorts campaign this year, delivering quality videos. Great job across the board. Everybody here did a spectacular job, and this is just some of the people who helped. I want to mind you that this is only half of our staff team. Truly, the credits go out so much further to people like Fishbowls who are doing modeling, to people like Starfan also doing modeling, to Halbear Games who can't be here also modeling, to Wessel HHC, the incredible interiors. There is so many people to congratulate. I don't think I could get through the list.
There's two, Jacob, that you missed. You and Ryan.
No. That's separate. That's separate.
Okay.
Now, us as directors at Bundle Group, we have a bit of an interesting job here. This is a volunteer organization, but it's also a friend group. So it's about mixing things up. It's about keeping things consistent. It's about having leads that we love and that we engage with, and having staff members that like their leads. Like Gary Mauser is the build lead, incredible guy, collaborates with everybody else and does such a great job. Or Roland Mack, who helps with all the building and helps with media and all these things. We're all working together to bring together this incredible product. We try every single day to deliver something incredible for you all, and I hope that you all thought it was worth it, because it is a lot of effort that goes into these events, and there really is nothing that we can say that can really put it into perspective. I'd say in terms of man hours, you're probably putting over 10,000 hours this year. Wouldn't you say so, Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, a little bit about how it's done. I think we have a lot of slides to go through showing the building process, a lot of things to discuss, and let's just get it going. Wouldn't you agree, Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, Ryan, if you could pop a photo onto that screen where we're starting, because I don't know where we're starting.
Team
I don't
should
know where we're
turn.
Neither do I. None of these photos are in like
No.
order or
I know
like...
this photo. I know this photo. So
That's
everybody, this year, we got rid of a lot, as I'm sure you saw. We got rid of the mini golf. We got rid of a ton of forest space. We got rid of the booth hall. And this is someone threw an egg. This is when we basically were putting in the original area for the shipyard, which is a whole new section on the map. This was the beginning of that. This was that phase. You could move on. You could go a step forward. You know, turn the page in the book. There's the shipyard in its outlining phase and a good chunk of it complete. You can see how it's starting to look here, right? And
this is before the you and gone era.
This is roughly in either March or April of
so this
2025. So yeah, this is when we were getting into the heavy build period. You can move it forward. Some terrain at the docks. If you swim over there, you're gonna see the terrain. There's lots to do over there. The hidden cave. That's the area being made. More of the dockyards there. More of the shipyard. Yep. Assorted shipyard photos. Government quarter. This is what the outline looked like replacing the booth hall. So the booth hall was that big, by the way, and we were like, okay, let's try to fix this. And basically, these buildings were huge. We're talking mega. These buildings were massive, and we could go over a bit of the build process here. That's the Capitol building getting done. That was made in roughly a day and a half by our incredible W_TL06 and Pigtastic. This building, the Treasury, was made by Will and I over the period of 2 days as well. That's it coming into form. It's appearing. The government quarter is coming in right now, and we still have a lot more to do. That's the original CoasterCon 2022 lake that we pasted in. This is before we edited it, and that's what it looked like. That is the exact lake from CoasterCon 2022 that's in front of the Capitol area. This is the government area going in. So all three buildings now are here, and now we got to put in forests. Now we got to put in so much more detail. We got to do a lot. These interiors took so long to make. It is ridiculous how long this took. That's the greenhouse, which we added after the fact because I thought it would look good. Shout out to Wessel for helping us through all these huge interiors. We would not have finished without him. That's the Supreme Court building. That's the Supreme Court building. And yeah, there's the Treasury. Treasury being made, being put in, details and the like. This is by the church. This is the church that was going in. This is a building that's right next to it. That's the fishing association that we made. And we're starting to get into these map overview shots where you could see the product that you see now coming into form with all the buildings. You're gonna notice all those redstone blocks over buildings. Those are interiors that need to be done. Now, next image is graveyard. And yeah, we added a graveyard this year. Not sure if you saw, but if you want to explore it, it's at the church. This is the church quarter being finished. Its pathwork got put in and the exteriors got done. And now it was an interior work job. And trust me, the interiors took an absurd amount of time. Thank you, Clocky, for your service. Clocky's heading out. That's us getting the models. That's us getting the models for derpwares, nature stuff that he was making for us. These models really, really helped us this year. Absolutely beautiful. There's Starfan's delivery of the office set of models, 60 models delivered at once. There's the kitchen set coming in hot. Absolutely legendary model set. There's Kanai. There's the Kanai NPC. Us testing him out. That was his. That was us testing out the Kanai NPC. There's Alpha Island, which is on the map. That's where it was originally. We moved it a little bit.
Yeah, Alpha Island. Woo!
This is okay. Why is this here? This shows the absurdity of the camera system and all the overlapping angles that we have for camera shots. Truly an absurd.
I want to talk about this one a bit.
It's absurd.
So, one of our developers, Jack, he custom built, he's also the creator of EAS, or Easy Armor Stands.
And Smooth Coasters.
And Smooth Coasters. Well, kind of not anymore, but originally, yes. But yeah, he made a fully custom camera system for us that works with EAS, and you can see, pretty sure it's Frustum something boxes. Here, this is basically what the camera is seeing. And yeah, it's so cool. It basically allows us to have anyone in the world just get on a camera on their own account, and then that view is exactly mirrored to a second computer where we're streaming from. So yeah, it makes our cameras really versatile since we are kind of distributed around the world. And yeah, a lot of work has gone into this to make the production super nice for you guys, and yeah, super high quality.
Shout out to camera 1 through 10
Yep, if you hold tab, you can see the camera accounts there.
for all their hard work this weekend.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
They have been online for days.
And shout out to Candace as well. But you can move to the next image. It's just Chezzer Dole Whip. That's when we were testing the screen system. You could see a image of Chezzer on the top. That's Chezzer Dole Whip, a legendary image, and that's us getting the stage prepared for the Extra Life presentation. Now this is the lounge area when we got the NPCs in. This is when we just got them in, and we were like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" Like it was awesome. This is me sitting on a happy gas with Wessel burning, I guess.
Going back to this one. I don't know. I received this from a staff member. But going back to the Chezzer, we have a part 2 to this one.
Wait, did you see on that other photo? One of them was using Essential mod. Essential.gg.
There's Chezzer Dole Whip in its primal form. There it is. Nothing better than that image. Oh, there's the Don't Forget Your Purpose toilet. Oh yes, we added this. This is in front of Freddy Fazbear Island. If anybody wants to look at that, you can take a screenshot there. And don't forget your purpose. There's the nightclub entrance being made. It's when the interior just got started.
We have. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Okay, this is the nightclub being built. This is the construction of the nightclub. Us putting in an outline. You can see Chezzer there. You can see Party Package, and we're basically figuring out how we want to lay it out in the space. I think it worked out really well. Package, you want to say anything on that? You want to say anything on that? You can unmute. How do you think that went, buddy?
Hey there, it's going great. I'm kind of sending Ryan here some pictures of how the lighting works as well. So maybe I don't know if it's too late to get them up there, but yeah.
I'll get them up there if you send them to me, because I'll create another PowerPoint presentation. Right? All right.
Okay, I have one more. Anyways, point. Yeah, this year for the nightclub, a lot of it was a lot of new code, like with the all the screens above. It was super cool stuff to work on today. I mean, this year I wanted to. Yeah, that's just. I think we were trying to test the servers and see if if my code was good to go at scale, and just kind of sending as many packets as possible. But this year I really wanted to try out time coding, like live sets, so that everything like looks super perfect. And there's still some things in the work. Here's all the I know the formatting is a little bit skiffed because it's on my iPad. My setup for doing the lights and everything this year is super involved. We have Onyx for doing all the lighting programming. We have Ableton doing all the time code and just like markers and stuff for all the cues and everything. And it's the nightclub and all the custom plugins involved are all just entirely built out to be like an actual live event and how you would do it in real life. And it's all super cool. There's still one piece of the puzzle missing, and that's our audio server with custom time code stuff, so that all audio clients over the world have
CP soon.
Yeah, all have very in sync like audio for whatever we're doing in game, so that we can do so much more, even beyond lighting sets, and make sure the experience is the same for everyone. So exciting stuff.
Another Onyx hater, Thomas. Another Onyx hater.
Oh, dude, yeah, Onyx blows chunks. I've been, I have been fighting this thing. Like it is, but it's definitely a lot cheaper than Granite, which I think for being a charity event is kind of in our budget. But it's not my favorite.
We might have budget in the future.
You never know. You never know. Well, thank you,
Yeah.
Thomas. We appreciate it so much. Great job with the DJ sets. Little Britain, let's get Voidham to talk about his contribution to this year event. Voidham, unmute. Voidham, you got something to say about Little Britain?
I love Little Britain. It's the ultimate tourism paradise on CNC Live. I think everyone should come down and see the coal mines. You won't regret it.
You won't regret it. Thank you, Voidham. You can remute. You can keep on going, Chester, going through the list. Will, do you want to talk about your church? This church had 2 iterations.
Yeah, I mean, I can talk about it. Yeah, so we made it. Well, we did two versions of it. I made one. I spent ages on it, and then we realized the interior was so incredibly small. I basically had to redo the whole thing again. So we've got an actual interior for it now. It actually fits. So I did the whole interior, the whole exterior, everything for it. So it took far too many hours. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that church was a real build. That was a real big
Yeah.
one. But thank
I'm
you,
still
Will.
not happy with it. I'm still not
Will
happy with
also
it. I need to
built
update it.
a ton of new buildings this year. Will was integral to the government quarter, integral to the shipyard, and played just a huge
Yes.
role. So thank you so much, Will, for
Oh,
everything you
thank
did.
you.
You can move on, Chezzer. You can move
Yes.
on. All right, we're going to Geyser Valley now. Hey, Jack, do you want to talk about geysers? You want to talk about your reconquest?
I can talk about it if he doesn't. So yeah, we redid Geyser Valley this year. It had a brief absence due to some technical difficulties in last year. Let me just put up my screen share here. Yeah, so you can see we have a whole brand new course with new platforms, new geysers, and we try to do more of a kind of 3-prong course here. So there's 3 different ways you can take up to the ending, which is up here. And yeah, we just really tried to make it very consistent with the 3 different ways you can go, so it's fair. And you can also get some pretty impressive times. I think Jack used a bit of cheats by like skipping the stuff over here, but I think he got a 23-second time from the start all the way to the end. So yeah, pretty impressive. So people have been challenging that. And yeah, we should post a leaderboard for this as well at the end of the event, so we can congratulate whoever gets the fastest time, because yeah, that's impressive.
So next up, we're just going through Geyser Valley photos right now. You could keep going. From the Desk Studio, this was actually the first interior that got done. And talking about From the Desk, why don't we talk about our media team? Blonky, Ethan, Bryce, Aqua, you guys can unmute. Why don't we have a little conversation here? You guys this year.
What?
Shush. You guys this year did some things that were a little different. We had 10 videos that went out this year. You want to talk about that?
No.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
It was a bit of a grind.
It was hard. It was difficult, especially with everyone's busy schedule. But we all stuck it out. We didn't do it alone, by the way. This couldn't be possible without everyone on the staff team. Everyone made a contribution to at least one video, whether that was stepping away from their own personal projects and helping out, being bodies in the videos. Like, very appreciative of everyone on the team for helping us make it happen. So it wasn't just us.
Yeah. Bryce, you got something to say?
I'm just proud of what we've been doing. We've been putting out, like you said a while ago, it's been the most consistent quality videos we've been putting out ever. This is the best the media's team's done, and I'm only looking forward to going up from here.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely think that the entire media campaign this year was just a labor of love between, all of us, from a writing and editing standpoint. I mean, Keegan is 100% correct. We all had stuff going on, but we really did care about the end product. I hope that the audience enjoyed it as much as we did making everything. I'm really excited to see what we do next year.
Yeah, and talking about audience, 395 subscribers. We're only 5 subscribers off of 400.
Woo!
Yes,
Go subscribe!
if you're not subscribed, go subscribe now.
We only need
Make
5 people to subscribe and we hit the big 4-0.
It was a lot of work, though. It was a lot of work.
Yeah,
and
it was.
honestly, I'm really proud of everything that everyone here has done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys. Head back to the line. Back to the line, everybody. Back to your
I
places.
don't want to go back to the line.
I
Go
don't
back to
want
the
to.
line.
I don't want to
Back
go
to the
back,
line.
Jacob. You
Back
can't
to the
make
line.
me.
I can.
On the
Go back to the
line.
line and mute up. Back to the line.
Fine.
Okay,
Thank
there's
you.
cookies on the line. There's cookies on the line.
Yeah, Blunky,
What?
there is.
Where?
Go over there. Head over
Right.
there.
What?
Now this is when we were
Over there.
working on the festival space and Straight Cafe. This is when we were putting it in because remember, for many years this area was empty, and we were like, let's make a festival area over here. This is where Festival de Canai is, and me dancing on the stage. This is where all that is, and it was fun to make this year. It really was quite fun, and you could continue on. Oh Lord, this is the creation of the expansion zone. So, like previous years, all the terrain is placed by hand in a grueling process done by me. I hit around 1.6 million blocks placed this year, so I went up I think around 800,000 blocks.
Can we quiet the goats down, please?
Yeah, I am very humble. Thank you. It's just very true. Expansion, we expanded the map. We decided, let's just make this whole new ring of islands, and we did it. You can continue on. Oh, more another angle of my terrain. Awesome. As you can see, it's going in slowly but surely. You can speed through this
Beautiful
section if it's just
park
terrain. Oh yeah, theme park I am a star in there. This is the wireframing for the giant ravine. Continue. This is it
It's
getting
all
in.
underwater. It's all
Yes.
underwater, mind you.
This is all underwater. That's the theme park island in its initial state. It was just an island right over there. Oh, that's the tiki room. That is Roland's Enchanted Tiki Room right there. And talking about Roland's Enchanted Tiki Room, it's time to get the modeler retrospective in here. Roland, Polar, kind of. Do you want to unmute and talk about the modeling? No? All right.
Yo.
Oh. Yeah. Talk about modeling. Talk about the art team this year. Talk about all that.
So yeah, this year I think we have never been that strong as this year because we got what has anyone counted?
You got around 450 models this year.
Yeah, if we had Tiki Room and the other animations to that, we are at 1,000, I guess. So it has been a lot, and I'm pretty proud of my team. Sadly, not a lot of them are there. There's Polar.
Unfortunately.
Polar makes models. Yo, Polar. Do you also want to say something?
No,
Amazing,
Polar does
Polar.
not. Well,
I-
thank
I
you,
can-
Roland.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we have the picture of Tiki Room that I sent to Chezzer?
Do we have that photo? I mean, it'd be deeper in the show, but when we get there.
I'm trying to find it, man.
If you still
Oh yeah, this
get
one.
to it,
One
we can
second.
do it later.
1 second.
Alright.
1 second. Give us just a second.
Hold on.
And almost. Almost there. We're getting quite close now.
It's uploading. It's uploading, guys. Just and now.
Yeah, there it is. That's the block bench. There it is. Yeah.
That is the block bench. I think some of the people in the audience know what that is. This is an animated Java blueprint. This is where we make our animations, which is basically, as you can see, the blue thing is a kind of recreation of all the blocks we have in the room to know where what is. And I made it in animated Java, so let me dream, Polar. And it's basically you animate everything in there. So one of those birds got like 8 or 9 models, or like different movement abilities. Except for the toucans, they're all mouth synced. It was an incredible project. I'm pretty proud how it came out, and yeah, I think it's good. If you didn't saw it, go check out Tiki Room. It's
Yeah.
a little masterpiece on the map, and
Yeah,
that's
shout
that
out to
from me.
that. Thank
Amazing
you,
job,
Roland.
art team.
And thank you to the art team this year. Absolutely spectacular job. On on with the show, Chezer. On with the show. Theme Park Island. This is when we were testing some stuff. Theme Park Island was a really big build. You could keep going to the next one. I'm just going to be talking. This is us putting in the Adventureland treehouse. This was us getting through the zip line. You can see the Theme Park Island in the distance. You can see Big Ben in the distance too. That's Shipwrecker before any terrain was there. This is the original blueprint of the island, with all the rides kind of going in. A lot of work had to go into this island. A lot. And you could see Jungle Cruise there. You could look at Jungle Cruise in this image. Jungle Cruise is only half the size. It didn't have any of the jungle scene. Thank God we did the jungle scene, or else that ride would not have been good. You could continue on. So, the next image is the Metro. The Metro was a grueling project. So we actually built all the tunnels and stations in probably a month period. And all the mid stations and everything else. This was a huge endeavor. This took so long to do. There's Mbama. Hi, Mbama. And that is these are just photos of the Metro tunnels that are basically all around the map. If you have Spectator and you fly around, you see them, and it is actually incredible. There's us testing it when we just got the cars in game. We're filling the car. We're like, oh yeah, it's time to test the Metro. And yeah, hopefully you guys liked the Metro this year. It was a big undertaking. There's Spawn Island in its infancy. That's just the basic terrain outlined. So it doesn't have its detail yet, doesn't have its paletting. And this is when we're putting in all the work that the Spawn Island needed. So that's me building some palm trees on the beaches, getting it ready. There's Jake and Voidum and Plonky messing with minecarts at Spawn.
It's the logo going in after Unroman designed it.
Yeah, Unroman designed that logo. Incredible. Putting in a shipwreck on the coast right there. There's an overview photo of the Spawn Island. More photos of the pathing going in. Just more photos of pathing, detailing. That's the parkour that just went in. Metro Station just got finished at that point. And there's the fort. Okay, this is early. This is when we were just building the fort in Cobbled Cove. That whole area is completely new. We had to basically completely rebuild that whole section of the map. What a big undertaking that was. Do continue forward on this one. This is from the beginning of the build process. I remember taking this image. This is right when we started the interior grind. So redoing every single interior on the map. This is right when we started construction. This is nightclub on the outside. This is right after we cleared out this building and started working on the interiors there. And Buffalo Bills. We never did get those models, Polar. You lied to us. But this is Buffalo Bills. We just got that done early. That was one of the early interiors we did. There's a bar down there. If anyone wants a drink at Buffalo Bills, you can just head down to the 3 bars that are in the establishment. Lots of drinking to be found. And is that it, Chezer?
That's all I got. I mean,
That's
we can
the
fly
slideshow.
around.
No.
Fly
That's
around
the
and
slideshow.
Something, but
And now it's time to talk about.
Screenshots.
And now it's time to talk about the future with this team, with you as our guest base, and with Coasters and Crafters. As you all know from the Atlas panel, Coasters and Crafters is becoming Atlas, and Coasters and Crafters Live is becoming Atlas Expo. Atlas Expo is going to be the jump. Atlas Expo is going to be the jump to a generalized convention. That doesn't mean the theme park community won't be involved. That only means that we're trying to increase the amount of player base that we're appealing to, and we're going to be increasing our scope. Furthermore, with Coasters and Crafters shift to Atlas, the server list is going to be greatly expanded and have a whole lot more servers participating, which hopefully drives a lot of attention to every single theme park server which attends the events from now on. We are dedicated to supporting the theme park community still, through thick and thin. We are not abandoning. We are continuing to support. We're continuing to expand our theme park, and we mean it. Ewan, do you have anything to say about our direction towards Atlas and Atlas Expo?
Definitely. So again, highlighting from the panel to now, right? we are not, as Jacob said, leaving the theme park community, but the theme park community is shrinking. So we want to try and make the job of bringing it back. Because the theme park community is shrinking, you've seen it year after year. Our event, the money's growing, but the player base is shrinking still. So by hopefully generalizing Coasters and Crafters into the brand Atlas, and Coasters and Crafters Live into the brand Atlas Expo, we'll be able to open our event up to a wider audience, a way larger audience than before, while still having places like the theme park island, which you saw this year, drawing attention to that theme park island and drawing